Can you see it? The worst is over. The monsters in my head are scared of love.
Hey guys, so I'm going to use Benefit Porefessional Primer, and I'm going to apply it where I usually have large pores, and then I'm going to press it against my skin so the product could seep through my skin, if that makes sense. So you guys know the drill. I'm going to use MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre and apply it all over my lids with a Real Technique brush. And I'm going to use the Tartelette palette and go over the shade Force of Nature with my E35 brush and apply it above my crease for a transition shade. Then for my crease color, I use Sienna from the Lavish palette with the E25 brush and apply it onto my crease since I'm going for a warm crease color and a cool tone lid. Then I'm going to use this gorgeous cool tone shade called So Quiche by ColourPop and apply it with my finger. But then I wanted more of a metal finish, so I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus with a shader brush and apply it onto my lid.
Listen up. It's never too late to change.
Then I use the Balm crease shade and blend out all the harsh lines. To bring more warmth to the crease, I use Bandit with the E25 brush and blended it out into my crease. And then I use E35 to blend out the color even further. Then I use Natural Beauty with a crease brush from the Balm and apply it onto my crease so the cool tone could gradually fade into the warm shade.
It's a revolution.
With the same brush, I used Best Friend to deepen up the crease even further and give dimension to the eye.
The monsters in my head are scared of love.
Then I went over with a shader brush and applied Free Spirit to my brow bone.
To change our love. So
for my wing liner, I did it off camera, but I showed just a little bit of it, just like me filling in the liner. But later on, I used the Bombshell shade from Tartelette palette, and I used a pencil brush from Sigma and applied it on my outer V and slightly onto my crease to give more of a dimension to the look.
It's a revolution.
After I was done with the eye, I used MAC Fix Plus to prep my skin and sprayed it all over my face. And then I used Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation with a Real Technique brush and applied the foundation first with my finger where my trouble spots are. And a little bit will go a long way, and then used my stippling brush and stippled away the foundation.
The worst is over. The monsters in my head are scared of love.
Then I used Maybelline Fitme concealer, which is a really good drugstore concealer, and applied it under my eyes to cover all my dark circles. And then later on used Banana Shade from the Anastasia palette, which is right here. Yep. And used a Real Technique powder brush. But before I did that, I always had to blend the concealer in with the beauty blender.
Let them break your stride. There is light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling. It's a revolution.
Then to highlight my face, I used MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost and applied it onto the bridge of my nose, between my eyebrows, and then brought it up to my forehead and kind of applied it like there was a tree on my forehead, and then use a beauty blender to blend out the highlight shade. Then I used my pencil brush and applied Best Friend under my eyes and smudged it to give it more of a smoky finish, and then used my E25 brush and blend out the harsh lines. For my favorite part, which is to contour, I used Java from the contour kit and applied it all on my cheeks and my forehead to give more of a slimmer appearance and to make my forehead look smaller. For blush, I used Swiss Dots from the Balm, which is a very bright type of pink shade, and applied it on my cheekbones. Then I used Real Technique Accent Brush and applied Mary Lou-Manzier on my inner corners to brighten my eyes. So for my lips, I used this YSL lip gloss. I'm not sure about the name because it was my mother's. But yeah, that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and wish you guys a very happy Valentine's Day.